What is a subscriber? Why do we get so hung up on them? Other forms of engagement, which are arguably better than getting subscribers. And then I'm going to give you a couple of tips for releasing or when you release your videos. So any questions, stick them in the comments below. I'm monitoring Facebook on the other screen as I'm a techie. Right, let's go. So what is a subscriber? Well, a subscriber in YouTube terms is somebody who's watched one of your videos and has clicked on the subscribe button. And about a year or so ago, YouTube, ooh, notification coming up, what's that? Sorry, post a message on Facebook. Yeah, about a year ago, YouTube changed it so you can now have three sorts of notifications. You can either have no notifications when you're a subscriber, or you can have personalized ones, which means that YouTube kind of decides which notifications to send you based upon the interactions that you've had with previous videos that you've watched. Or you can have the all notifications button, bell clicked rather, which means that you get notified whenever that creator uploads a new video. If you click that, you'll get a lot of notifications if you subscribe to a lot of channels where there are active creators. So that's what a subscriber is. And I guess what we can think of it really is an expression of interest in your channel, or a vote of confidence in your channel, or somebody who is a follower. I guess in other networks, Twitter, etc., you have followers, don't you? I guess subscribers kind of that sort of thing. Whoopie-doo, everybody goes on about subscribers, don't they? And I'm going to show you some numbers in a minute which would lead me to indicate that subscribers are not as important as you probably think they are. But why do we get hung up on them? Why do we get hung up on the number of subscribers? Well, I guess to start with, the sort of main barrier now to getting monetized on YouTube is that you need 1,000 subscribers. You also need, I think it's, yes, 4,000 hours of watch time in the previous 12 months, or a rolling 12-month period. So there is a barrier. You used to be able to get monetized a lot quicker than that, but now you need to get 1,000 subscribers and you need to have 4,000 hours of watch time. 4,000 hours sounds a lot, but believe me, it isn't really. Once your channel starts to grow, you'll easily get that. Getting to 1,000 subscribers can be difficult. Take some time, but actually, you know, I hope I haven't got that bug that's going around. What do they call it? COVID. Yeah, I think Boris is going to be talking about that later, isn't he? Getting the 1,000 subscribers can take a while, and in other videos, if you want, I can give you some tips as to how to get there quicker. But monetization aside, and the sad fact is that if you're going for monetization through AdSense, when you get to 1,000 subscribers, then you're going to have to go an awful long way further in growing your channel before you get any meaningful advertising revenue. I think I've mentioned before, but whether or not you get money for your YouTube channel from AdSense, in other words, YouTube paying you for ads, has nothing really to do with the number of subscribers. It's the niche that you're in. Some niches are far more lucrative than others. The nursery rhyme niche that I'm in is probably one of the least lucrative on YouTube now. Thank you very much for those changes at the beginning of last year, YouTube. But also the number of hours watch time. So watch time is far more important than subscribers when you're trying to monetize your channel, once you've got that 1,000 subscriber hurdle. And you're going to need an awful lot of views and watch time. I mean, put it in views terms, very roughly, 1 million views is going to get you $600 to $800, maybe $1,000, something like that. So you need an awful lot of views to make money on AdSense. But there is also, I guess, some kind of bragging rights. You know, if you've got a channel with 1 million subscribers or 10 million subscribers, then you know there is some social proof in there that if someone comes to your channel, then 10 million people can't be wrong. You must be putting out good content. It's kind of like the weight of the channel. I guess. So there are bragging rights that come with it, and credibility and social proof and everything else. But in terms of actually how much view time and how much interaction you get on your channel, the number of subscribers is surprisingly unimportant. And I'll show you in true Blue Peter fashion, if I'm not showing my age by mentioning that program. I'll show you on a couple of channels. One is my silly channel, which I do the tube journeys and things. So this is Go Slow TV. And if you go into your analytics, look at audience, then you'll see, let's put that there. Yeah, you'll see down towards the bottom the watch time. Remember, watch time is the thing that's really important. And on this channel, 92% of the watch time has come from people who are not subscribed to my channel. So the vast majority of view time, or visitors or views, will come from people who aren't even subscribed. If we look in the subscriber notification bell area, it will give us even more breakdown. So subscribers who turned on the all notifications is 27%, so about a third of them. So that's 1.1 thousand people in my case. But the people who turned on all notifications and enabled YouTube notifications on their device is 11.4%. So only about 500, shall we say, of this 4.2 thousand people get notified when I upload a new video. Very, very few. Very few. I'll show you on my nursery rhyme channel, which is a bigger channel. I think it's even worse there. Let's have a look. Yeah. So this one's got 148,000 subscribers. Let's have a look. 96% of the watch time is coming from people who are not subscribed. And on the notification bell, again, these numbers are pitifully small. So about 1,000 people, roughly, out of this 148,000 people will get notified when I upload a new video. So the numbers are not very significant. Really, it's more, I think, about bragging rights and perhaps a misunderstanding that people think that if someone subscribes to the channel, then they're going to see all of their videos, and that clearly is not the case. I would still suggest when you do your videos that you ask people to subscribe, but don't go on about it too much, because the irony here is if you beg too much for people to subscribe, people are less likely to subscribe, and people who are already subscribed may get fed up of hearing the same thing over and over again and unsubscribe. So it could be counterproductive. So other forms of engagement that you could ask for or solicit on your videos include likes, the thumbs up. When somebody watches your video, let me see if I can go, let's go and get one up. Let's go to Go Slow TV and we'll actually get the video up, content. Yeah, so on the video here, let's have a look. Those are shorts, by the way. We should talk about shorts again at some stage, shouldn't we? Yeah, let's go in and actually watch one. Come on, Pete, where is it? I wanted to go straight to it. Let's have a look. Right, so when people are watching your video, they can subscribe to your channel, clearly. Hi, have you already? They can subscribe to your channel, but they can only subscribe to your channel once. It's a one-time action. They can unsubscribe, but it's a one-time action. But they can press like on every single video, can't they? So if you ask people to like your video, then every time somebody does that, a signal is going to go to YouTube's algorithm that someone has interacted with your video and shown their approval. They could also press dislike, and perhaps surprisingly, dislikes are just as valuable as likes, because what YouTube wants is to know that people are interacting with your channel. If there's lots and lots of dislikes, people are likely to go there to find out why it's so bad. So don't worry about people disliking the video. And of course, they can also comment, can't they? So I'm not going to comment on my own video, but you get a lot of comments ask them to comment, ask a question in your video and ask them to write the answer in the comments. That's great for engagement, and it also means that you can get ideas for your next video from the comments. Just reading the comments will often give you great ideas for new content. So go back here, I would suggest that rather than begging for subscribers all the time, you mix it up a bit and you ask people to like the video. Smash the like button, or if you don't like what I'm saying, smash the dislike button. Let us know what you liked or didn't like in the comments below. That will help your engagement. So as a result of this, here's a tip for when you're releasing videos. Upload your video, make it go live, and then you go and hit the like button. Because surprisingly, YouTube's algorithm, even though it's you who owns the channel, who's making the like, will honor that as an interaction with the video. Watch the video that you've uploaded all the way through to the end. If you think about it, the reason I'm asking you to do that is because it increases the watch time and it increases the percentage of the video that's been viewed to 100% if it's the first time the video has been viewed. So watch your video right through till the end and smash the like button. And then you can probably guess what I'm going to say next. I talked about comments. Go in there and make a comment on your own video and pin it to the top of the video. In fact, I'll go back to go slow if I can. And you can see, yeah, so we'll do something like, make it bigger. Hope you like this video. Please let me know what you'd like me to video next in the comments below. Comment it and then go in here and pin it, and that will pin that to the top and it's always there. So when you upload a video, like it, comment on it, and get the engagement going. Ask for likes, don't beg for subscribers. Right, that's all I've got for you tonight. So back to work.